Viktor Hovland is a name you're going to want to remember. I'm rather confident of that. The 21-year-old Norwegian starred for the dominant Oklahoma State men's golf team and emerged as the #1 amateur player in the world. He led the way for the Cowboys' 2018 national championship team, and that was just the beginning of his last year. In August of 2018, Hovland took home the U.S. amateur title, an impressive feat considering how random and taxing the match play format of the event can be. Oh, and he did it at Pebble Beach, a course we'll be talking a bit more about later. With his U.S. amateur victory, Hovland also earned spots in the Masters and U.S. Open, and he certainly made the most of those opportunities. However, before he got to playing in the majors, Hovland balled out on the college circuit. He won twice in his final college season, came in second 2 more times, and had 4 other top 10 finishes. He also became a finalist for the Jack Nicklaus Award, annually given to the best college golfer. Further, it's not as if his success with the Pokes came out of nowhere. The Oslo native nearly began college life as European amateur champion. Hovland compiled a 16 under par 272 total, including a third-round course record 63 at Estonian Golf and Country Club, to tie for the lead with Italy's Luca Cincetti. It took 7 holes to separate the pair, with Hovland coming up just short. He then represented Norway in the World Amateur Team Championship, where he placed 7th. In 2015, he won the Norwegian International Trophy. Let's fast forward back to this past year. At Augusta, Hovland not only made the cut, but finished an impressive tie for 32nd place. He took home low amateur honors. At the U.S. Open, once again at Pebble, Hovland did something no amateur had ever done. He finished in a tie for 12th at 4 under par and set the record for lowest 72-hole score for amateurs in the U.S. Open. This is certainly extraordinary, but even more astonishing when you take a closer look at his performance. At the U.S. Open, Hovland spent the first 2 days paired with Brooks Koepka and Francesco Molinari, maybe the most high-profile group of the entire tournament. Yet Hovland was not scared, at all. He looked comfortable enough he was at home. He started Thursday by birdieing 4 of his first 6 holes. How's that for feeling the pressure? Moreover, Hovland led the U.S. Open field in strokes gained off the tee, by a wide margin. The gap between him and second was greater than any other gap between first and second in any of the rankings. He's an unbelievable ball striker with extreme power. Although he certainly is not the biggest guy in the world, Viktor can absolutely crush it. He's also got great touch around the greens and can sink putts. He's just really, really good at golf. I think this tweet by golf analyst Ben Coley just about sums it up. Quote, "I'm sure some will scoff, strokes gained, blah blah, but to lead a field of world-class pros on this stage is nuts. It's also easy to underestimate how impressive it is to play the Masters and US Open and make both cuts without ever look like missing them. Starman." So, while it's clear that Hovland is an excellent player, that's only half the reason I'm so excited for him. I think his personality, attitude, and overall vibe will help launch him into stardom just as much as his play will, much like his fellow Cowboy Ricky Fowler. When watching Hovland, it's impossible not to root for him. He's always smiling. He carries himself with a great attitude and presence. It's not the cocky, assertive vibe owned by Dustin Johnson and Brooks Koepka, but it's more of the bright, casual stance you can find with Rory McIlroy. In fact, the great DJ Pye pointed out that he looks quite a bit like a stoned Rory, which is now an image that I can't get out of my head. In the simplest possible terms, and I know this sounds stupid, he just has a really likable face, which truly matters when it comes to marketability and fan support. He's also conducted himself super well in interviews he's done. Again, his charisma shines through and he presents himself as a kind, humble, and overwhelmingly pleasant person. Other people seem to also be paying attention to his intangibles. He already appears to be a social media fan favorite, and it's rumored that a big-time equipment endorsement deal is on the way. Viktor Hovland is the real deal. A lot of people are taking notice, and you should too. Comment down below, what are your thoughts on Viktor Hovland? Who do you think is the future face of golf? Share the video with your friends and leave a like if you enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RespectThePoint. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.